Bernie Webb here, Steve Glennie's co-driver. We're here at Georgetown at the Prologue. Great for us to be back out in the car together. It's been a couple of years. I've got a new car here, the Nissan GTR. Really looking forward to getting out in the stages, getting amongst it. A few little teething issues this morning, but the boys are on top of it. It sounds like we've got it sorted and really looking forward to a great rally.
Georgetown's a fantastic part of the whole tarmac calendar. It's a town stage, it's quick, there's a prize for the quickest, and people really put their wheels on the curbs and really try and get close.
Georgetown's a great opportunity for us to look after our sponsors. We've got some posters we're giving away to the kids, and there's always a great turnout here. So with Audi Centre Melbourne and RDA EBC Brakes, we can get the message out to them that they're the people that allow us to do our chosen sport.
Including the public and the fans and stuff is what it's all about. So the more of these they have, the better, to be honest. I mean, the street stages are great, but of course it's harder to probably to close a street stage and get barriers up than it is a normal one. But no, we love them, and we've been to Georgetown every year.
Prologue for us is just a ball. We stuck a dud set of tyres on there intending to go sideways and keep the crowd entertained, and we did that, kept ourselves entertained and the crowd. The car was brilliant, just had a ball.
Very exciting actually. We took off from the line and it just went, it started at us. We stopped the car, we started again, we couldn't get it started again, and put it into automatic, drove off, still the same problem. But in the end we just thought, well, let's grab this as a great opportunity for a slow run and promote Darrell Lea. Everyone could read the side of the car. It's perfect.
Obviously in Targa Rest Point we had a little bit of an incident where our nuts left the car, and we're just really worried about fellow competitors, and we just really want to make sure that they check their nuts every morning. You know, you just can't be too careful in this game. So we've just been raising awareness for people's nuts here at Prologue.
The results came out a little bit better than we expected. I told Steve that if he actually put his hands on the wheel and not out the window, we might even do a little bit better next year in Prologue. So a good day.
We're a bit rusty, to be honest. You know, it takes a bit of time to get back up to speed with the car moving around and notes and listening to notes and all that. But it's been a good day. We won both stages today, so the Subarus finished the day #1 spot in four-wheel drive showroom.
It wasn't exactly textbook for us. We've got a new clutch in the car and it's slightly different on the feel, and haven't really done too many launches with it. Got the first one at Cayenne quite nicely, but the second one here at Temco Prologue, it was good enough to make me feel like a fool and stir me up and make me drive faster than I probably would have normally attacked it.
Start day one, the first day proper of Targa Tasmania. Looking at the weather, it's a nice day for running. We're just out here to keep some consistent times going, ease ourselves in and see where we're going by the end of the week.
A few hundred metres from the start line of the first stage there was a lot of loose gravel on the roads, and a tiny little stone has flicked up and destroyed a wheel speed sensor on the car. That basically made a whole Christmas tree of lights come on and failed the four-wheel drive system, the ABS and everything else. But luckily last night the boys managed to fix it with the help of Tony Quinn and his crew. They came to the rescue with a new hub assembly and wheel speed sensor, and we're hopefully back fighting fit today.
Today's where the real race begins. Like yesterday's only your seeding order, so today's the times that count.
It was a good day of sport for us, but a bad day because of our friend John in the first stage today. That was a very sad thing, but as far as the competition goes, we went quite well. We had a couple of little niggly issues here and there, a few bits of electrical dramas, and the engine stopped on the last stage through Mount Roland, and we had to reset everything and take off. We didn't lose too much time, but it always seems like an eternity when you're having these small problems, and sometimes you check the time afterwards and it turns out you didn't lose too much at all.
We knew this morning we had to get our pace on fairly early because they're going to be nipping at our heels pretty quickly, so we took 12 seconds out on the first stage and we sort of just went from there and kept extending it really all day.
Trying to keep him fast and clean.
Yeah.
keep the notes up to him and just keep the pace on. And he's been doing a great job. Just keeping it safe. We had a bit of a tragedy this morning, and we really feel for the friends and family of John and wish them our best condolences. But everyone's doing what they're here to do, and we just have a great day tomorrow, and I hope everyone makes it there safe.
I think the pace is there. It's just a mental thing, and after this morning's incidents, it takes a sting out of it and excitement about it. So the day didn't get off to the best start. The first stage, I think we blew 10 seconds off the start line, so Scotty got a 20-second lead on us on stage one, so not the best start. The car's feeling really good, but the pace is hot in this four-wheel drive showroom.
Unfortunately, a low day for Targa and for Tarmac Rallying today with the loss of one of our family. It's something that we all sort of take to heart, something that we all really knocks us around during the day. That said, we've had a reasonable day today in the Nesson. The speed we've achieved out of it, we've been quite happy with. Got a few little handling tweaks still to go, but it really does just play on our minds that there's been a major incident, but we're getting on top of the car.
Rossard this morning was probably the scariest days I've ever driven through in my life. Just all the oil on the road. Third gear, she was just wheel spinning up the hill, and then every time we came over the crest into the corners, oil everywhere, we'd be understeering towards the ditch. It was just horrible.
The oil on the road for Rossard was just outrageous. That's the worst condition I've ever seen that, and it just seemed you couldn't get away from it. It's like a metre in the racing line, and you spent more time looking at the oil than you were at the corners, so it was absolutely dangerous.
There was a lot of oil on the track, and at the end of the day, the speeds we do, to be half damp, half oily, it was really slippery, but we got through it. And then we had a red hot go down Elephant Pass, and it was good. The car's working really well, and hopefully we can get some speed through the rest of the day.
It's not a good way to start the day. A little bit of moisture floating about, but anyway, we got through that and thought, well, that's all right. We'll get on to Elephant Pass nice and dry, and we only got a couple of K into it, and just bang, something's exploded in the front end. So it's a diff or a shaft or something. I'm not real sure. We've been under there and pulled all the undertrays off. And we've actually taken the drive shaft out of it, so it's just pure rear-wheel drive now. There's no front drive at all, which is the way that we're going to have to finish the rest of the day. We've got no chance of taking the front diff out of it. It's too big a job with the amount of late time that we've got up our sleeve. So it's going to be really, really interesting. I think that's why they're not too popular as a drift car, the old Lambos. I felt like it was just going to turn around completely backwards. Then I thought to myself, hey, we've only actually got a certain tyre allowance to make it through the event, so we better be a little bit sensible about it.
Longford's always good fun, see all the crowd out there. You get 3 or 4 text messages from mates before you go through. Put a show on. They're not worried about your tyre wear, but no, all good fun.
All things considered, we had a pretty good day today. Probably held station, which is as much as a win for us. I enjoy the East Coast, so knock out a few wins was definitely pretty good. You've got some pretty good company with Steve Glennie and Jason White, so anytime we're swapping times with them, you've got to be happy.
Day 2 of Targa Tasmania. Steve Glennie and I have taken the lead from Jason White. A few little issues on his part, a few little issues on our part, but all in all, it's going to be a great fight to the end, I think, for this event. 17 seconds between us, and really looking like things are going to be on tomorrow. Both of us having our issues sorted, and it should be a great little cat and mouse battle.
We're pretty thrilled to be where we are after 2 days of competition. Brand new car, learning as we go. We further refined the new KW suspension we're running this week, and I think we found the sweet spot, and the car's really responding quite well, making it a lot easier to drive, which allows me to push on a bit more, makes my job a whole lot easier, so yeah, we're happy.
Anything from the belly down is nice and warm because that's where it is in the car, and you just put on enough clothes on the top to be able to manage that. It's not much fun when you stop in the rain, but it's okay while you keep moving. The windscreen wipers were replaced a couple of weeks ago, and for some reason the middle one had gone down further than it should, and it was stuck under the beading. So as a consequence, over the top of Ross Arden, we needed the wipers and had nothing. At least I could reach my hand out over the top of the windscreen and rub it and act like a windscreen wiper. But it did impede the driving a little bit. It's all about the drive and the experience you have out of that and the fun, and it's all about the people. It's just a great thing, Targa. We've got to keep doing it while we can.